So good morning everybody, this is Carlos and Norma, the running jackals, talking to you on Wednesday on our traditional run. We're running where I ran yesterday solo. Norma has about a 50-meter start on me when I stopped at 1 kilometer mark roughly, well maybe not even, to start my devices, but from now on it should be pretty quiet. I can talk to you in private, so to speak, until I catch up with her. She rested yesterday because her legs were sore. She said she's not used to running, which is true. Most of the exercises she does would be Pilates, yoga, that kind of thing, indoor activities. Plus, when we get back, the weather should be nice enough for us to both, bonjour, for us both to use our e-bikes. Now, one canal joins another canal right here. Oh, good, she started walking. I'll catch up that much quicker. The first day we took a route that took us mostly along a side road, and then we joined this canal a little further up. But today we took the canal from just through the tunnel under the railway line. Hello! So that's the place we were going to the other day? Or was it the next one?
The next one over, but...
Okay. But that one's bigger.
Yeah.
That's a bigger...
Don't think there's an Abbey there.
No. I looked on Google Maps and they had one of those 360 views from the top of the Abbey from the lookout tower. Looked nice. And then just behind was that restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of it?
The restaurant was also L'Abbey, but it was L'Abbey COB.
Alright. That was me thinking I wouldn't overheat today, but my arms are already hot.
Yeah. Oh, good. I was at 168 already.
Okay. I thought you were trying to get away from me.
What?
I thought you were trying to get away. I was trying to catch up with you.
No, that was 12 minutes before I stopped. So
okay.
Each day I'm trying to get it a bit longer, that first bit.
Uh-huh. All right, so once you're tied up,
yeah,
we can jog off.
Correct.
So today is cloudy, but a nice, mild, what would you say, 14?
16, probably. Definitely very cool.
No.
And these clouds may go away.
Yep.
Because there's no wind at the moment, but it's supposed to pick up in the lunch.
Nice silver-barked tree.
It almost reminds me of corn.
Yeah, it does. I'm not very familiar with these deciduous trees. I know most of the conifers, and then maple, obviously, and the oak. But there's many varieties of tree here. Flowering and otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they are all flowering, but some of the flowers might not be very showy.
Early spring.
took a picture of this one yesterday.
I'm finding a palm tree. I've been looking for the palms. In this yard, once you pass that one, you
Yeah.
can see the big palm.
I was going to take a picture of that too. But we have palms in Victoria.
I know, and I expected them to hear people at the same latitude.
Is that right? So Marseille is the same latitude as Victoria?
Arles.
Arles.
Marseille is probably Seattle.
So Marseille is a little further south from us.
Yeah.
That's right, because we took the train inland. Bonjour. I saw her yesterday.
Recognition.
She definitely looked as if
Actually, look here. Oh, and a goat.
she was a goat. So far so good, no knee pain. I'm wearing my softer shoes. Bonjour. I'm wearing my softer shoes.
Do you expect pain or you don't?
Oh, hopefully not.
No, but this is softer.
There's less jarring on my knee. Nice firewood there as well. Freshly hewn. Now we have to get around one of those funky gates. They're like fire gates to stop cars and motorcycles coming up. There's the boot, so we know this one is Pierre Saxe.
Yeah.
Saxe. Pierre Saxe. This is where we joined the canal trail last time. Yeah, it's pretty much from the minute we get over that little barrier, or around the barrier, we're on
The roubine.
roubine.
Oh, maybe are we on the canal now?
This is the main roubine.
Okay, no, this is canal. The
Okay, so
roubine
is the roubine connects to the
to
canal. Okay. That could be a title. The roubine connects to the canal. And there's a street sign.
To the first one, but
Yep.
we want to go to the second.
I set my timer so that at 36 minutes it'll give me some sort of audible alert.
That's when you're so.
Yep, that's when I will stop.
We might have turned it.
We probably would have done by then. Because we were about 8 minutes in. Now we're 19? Good. I still have my screen on nighttime setting, so I have to look closely, but that's why the audible alert will be good. Then I won't have to think, is that 36 or not? And this is the guy with the cat, yeah, and the squared off tree. So we're about, I would say, 200 meters from the main highway, which we're not really allowed to go on. So which ones are we allowed to run on? D. A departmental road. We can run at our own risk. Not necessarily, it might not necessarily have a sidewalk.
No.
Yeah, if you're facing the traffic, there's little danger. It's when they sneak up behind you. And nowadays the cars are getting more and more quiet.
Not here.
No, most of the cars here are gas.
Have you seen Anne with her car?
No, I have not seen Anne.
Not even a six.
Whoa! A three-wheeler motor scooter. But that's the railing that you said. What's that? I think it's just a light blue board.
I like whatever that is.
The effect of
Grass.
the wrought iron in front. It's quite effective. I might take a picture of that on the way back. Picturesco. Yesterday I tried running on the other side of this canal, and it was a little narrower, and the grass was wet from the rain from the night. It does rain occasionally here. We have witnessed this. I'm just going to check that everything's working fine. You can go ahead a little bit. .07 real time. And
Workout resumed.
yeah, I'm up to 12 minutes. Excuse me. Bunny Frou Frou is playing. Excuse me. I'm almost stopped to smell the roses. Does that have a smell? It's pretty. No, no smell. Pas de aroma.
Pas d'arôme.
Excuse me.
En espagnol, en français, c'est arôme.
Arome or fragrance. I think the Blue Bridge there has a railway track across it.
Yeah.
One of them does.
Yeah. Because I thought, oh, there's a perfect path that goes right by the attic, and I noticed all those little crossovers.
Yeah. It is a railway line, but a little further along there's one of those, what do they call, roubine?
Yeah.
Roubine.
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 Yeah, roubine is something else.
Tap.
Yeah.
A faucet.
Yeah, roubine. We're close to it, right? Carries water.
Yep. Drainage ditch, I guess, would be another translation.
I think it's irrigation.
Well, yeah, this one, the main canal, probably gets the water to the roubine.
And the roubine goes out to the field.
Yeah.
Hello, duck.
Quack. They look very much like mallards everywhere. That one would be a drake. I think the female for a drake is a hen. They're both ducks, but the female drake is a hen. There is that game, Ducks and Drakes. What?
The balls.
What balls?
See the end of the branch?
Oh yeah, they have a little cluster of leaves, recent growth. So we've been in France for about a week now. We arrived on Tuesday, and our first run was last Wednesday when we did the dike out towards the goats, and then there was the goat run, and today is the roubine leads to the canal. From the roubine to the canal. We're still trying to get to that abbey. Today we're going to have a better idea of whether we can do it along the roubine. In England, this would be called a towpath, mainly because there's no trees on the river side, on the canal side of the path.
Distance 3 kilometers. Cadence 75.
Originally, there would have been a horse towing a barge. In the times of Van Gogh. This city is famous for salt and Vincent van Gogh and the amphitheatre. Yeah, and lots of Roman and other antiquities. Yeah. Would the Greeks have got here? No, nor the Phoenicians. Well, the Romans probably dominated this area against the locals. The Franks. That could be it. Yeah, that's true. We met our landlord's girlfriend today. She brought us a change of bedding and towels. How nice.
Croissant.
And croissant, that's right, yeah. A goodwill token from our landlord. From our host. I think that's what they call them. The Airbnb are called hosts, they're not landlords. Alright, so I was wrong. This is another road crossing. It is, yeah. And I got just past it the other day and it told me that I'd done 4 kilometers then. So we've probably done... Yeah, I was going to say we've probably done 3 now. A man with hiking poles. Bonjour. Ooh. There's a car coming up here. The gate is broken. So I guess you can. Safely across. We might actually get rained on now. I think I felt a few sprinkles. But basically it's very arid here. Is that what it's called?
The pont.
Yeah, the bridge.
The chemin de fer.
Of the railway line. Chemin de fer, the iron road. Yep, it is just raining a little bit now. These wouldn't be mustard, these yellow plants, I don't think. I thought mustard grew much closer to the ground. This might be prime mustard growing area. They've got the vinegar, they've got the wine for the vinegar, they've got the mustard, let's say.
They got the goat for the cheese.
And they got the salt,
Salt, yeah.
galore, any color you want. Oh, look at the water.
It's raining.
It is raining. Il pleut.
Yeah.
La pluie.
Pleu.
Pleut and la pluie.
Parapluie.
Yep.
That's when
Paraguas. Yeah.
Paraguas. Parapluie.
Paraguas y parapluie.
And how umbrella.
Well, umbra is shade, so an umbrella is for the shade. Which would be a parasol in French and in Spanish. This looks like cottonwood. Alright, so we've done 3 and a bit. What's the time on your watch, Mr. Wolf?
30 to
So, if we wanted an hour, we could turn any time.
Yeah. But
Do you want to go? Yeah,
the
we
way
want to go a little further. Just so we can, between us, we can scope out a potential crossing. Oh, this is almost real rain. So saying, it's almost stopped again. That was my porridge. I have actually cooked porridge every day this week, which reminds me I need to buy more coffee. I need to buy coffee and more oats. And
Caffeine, cafe.
and what else? We got 6 eggs. Probably need to buy some more
Est-ce que plus d'oignons?
onion. We have leek, the white part. We also have
Un vrai oignon?
1 or 2, one peeled, one unpeeled. That's
Okay.
right. I peeled one the other
Et
day.
peut-être le fromage.
Roquefort.
No, a fromage. Râpé? I don't know how to say shredded.
Râpé.
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 Fromage râpé.
Du fromage râpé. Pour l'omelette, oui. Ça, c'est une excellente idée. Et peut-être le champignon.
Oui.
Oui. This is the railway line bridge. And that main bridge over the, whatever it is, canal, that's what I'm saying, that might take us where we want to go. We're trying to find a way of avoiding running. Small mushrooms. Is that what you said? Small mushrooms?
Non, je dois
Yeah,
consulter
yeah.
mes cartes.
Oh, you want to study the map.
Yeah, to see.
You see, look, path on either side, and the abbey is right there.
Well, it's right there in 2K.
2K away would be the abbey.
Measured from the canal.
All right, so that's a possible way. We could cross over this bridge,
Up here, go under,
go under.
and stay on the left. Well, it doesn't matter.
Do you want to go a little further under that bridge just to see if it pans off into the distance, or?
Yeah, you mean we're going to cross the railway bridge?
Yeah, you know, we could always walk the last little bit once we've done our hour.
Yeah, no, I just wondered where you were going with this.
Yeah, I still haven't heard my audible alert, so I know I haven't.
Non, parce que non, it's 3 minutes par mi. A year later, et tu es en retard de ça.
Okay, I started my recording.
Un peu en arrière.
Yeah, I think it was around 8 minutes in, because you said that you'd run 10 before you started walking.
12.
12, all right, so
I'm working on getting that bit longer.
now we're walking beside the railway track. Oh, look, a dead eel with his head chopped off. Probably a bird or something. They like to go for the juicy bits in the head. So we're just doubling back a little bit to see whether this laneway takes us where we want to go. This roubine, the track on the side of the roubine.
Distance 4 kilometers. Cadence 70. Workout average pace 8 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
I don't mind going ahead if you want to start on the way back, but I guess you probably... Oh, look, a hawk.
Alors,
He gave you the second look. He's obviously spying that. Hang on, he's going down for the eel. No. We spooked him. Once we're under this bridge, firstly we'll get a little bit of shelter from the light rain, and we'll have a better idea of whether this path continues. Yeah. you can't really get everything you want to know from Google Maps, as we discovered.
Well, they show you the path, but not if anybody will let you up.
Yeah. Yeah. Swings around. There's another branch in the canal there. Could that be another branch? We might have to go just a little further. Yeah.
By Google, what I remember of Google, we want to be on that side of the railway.
Okay.
If
And we're just
possible.
coming.
We're past that one.
Yep. I don't want to state categorically that there is a path all the way to the Abbey, but there might well be. Whether it's on the side of the roubine or whether it's going to take us back to that road, whatever that road was. What was the roads that we were allowed to run on?
These.
The D's, the departmental,
Yes.
and not the national.
No.
That looks as if somebody had a fire there yesterday. It's smouldering. So this takes us that way. There doesn't seem to be a path going straight to the Abbey.
No, but the road for the Abbey is up there.
So we could probably follow this one to
And
the road.
or to something that goes that way.
All right, so we could head back the way we came, or we could walk the tracks.
Or we could try that, Jack.
Yep, we could try that one.
We're at 38 minutes. And 4.18.
That's pretty much where I turned yesterday, at 4.
Well, you were running past it.
Yes, I was running 7.5 minute average pace for the whole event. Yeah, for somebody who doesn't race, I still am aware of my pace. I'm now listening out for the 36-minute bells, which will emanate from my chest, which is where my iPod Touch is hanging in pride of place in its older brother's phone sack. Its younger sister, I should say, the iPhone 6. It's amazing the generations of iPods and iPod Touches. I mean, we're talking only a matter of 6 or 7 years apart, and the iPhone has developed to the version 10. They're planning obsolescence, built-in obsolescence. I'll do a little walking now while I check on the timing. I have already gone past. Oh no, it's coming down. 6. No, the tracks would be shiny if it was
So
used.
we could take the railway track if that's easier.
It's not very easy to jog on a railway track because of the sleeper, the width of the sleepers. You end up having to walk
Time for hydration.
because one jogging stride is about 1.5 sleeper widths. So I've got 5 minutes left on my recording, which will get us back in towards town. We're probably outside Arles proper now, in some other municipality. Incorrect. How
That
come?
way,
That
over
way
the bridge
is Arles.
No, over the bridge is Fork. And that's in a different
Department.
department.
All
But this
right.
is all.
This is still part of
Arles,
Arles.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is, because my map had all the detail.
We're going up north, right?
Yeah. I had to upload another map to get the last little bit, which was not really necessary, so I deleted that.
Oh, you mean the bit near the Abbey?
No, the bit near the tip of the island,
Oh.
where it was technically another jurisdiction.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 minutes to go. What can I say in 5 minutes? Hello, goodbye, yeah. Lots of nonsense, I'm sure. I just got to think up the right kind of nonsense for you gang members. Oh yeah, the clock's changed here on Sunday.
So we lost an hour and
Yeah, that was right. 2 weeks ago we lost an hour there, and now we come here and the clock's changed once again. The day before the Poisson d'Avril, the April Fool. Yeah. Is that what it's supposed to represent? The beginning of summer for them?
Pond right there is what they call it.
Oh, they call it summertime. Summertime, summertime. All right, so I'm pretty sure that there's still music playing in the background that only you can hear at the moment. I will hear it when I review this extravaganza when I get home. I can't do any editing, so what it is what it is. And I apologize if all you hear is stomach noises, but I don't think so. It worked pretty good the other day, pretty well, as my friend Mr. Costa would correct me. Yeah, well, Norma does want to state that everything is very clean. We haven't seen cigarette butts. We haven't seen too much trash anywhere. They seem to pick up the trash weekly here, maybe twice weekly, and they're washing the streets. Yeah, they have a street sweeper with a washer that comes by quite often. I guess with a town like Arles that depends so much on tourism, they have to keep their act together. They have to keep a clean slate for the tourists. So we're now doubling back on ourselves. I won't take any pictures today. I took some good ones yesterday. Today I'm working with the auto pause, but I do have that timer, which will tell me very soon when to say goodbye to you. We've had contributions this week for the Your 5 Minutes from Bruce and Martha. They seem to be putting out a weekly podcast, which is great. Martha is up to 11, and Bruce, I think, is up to 28, I think. Their shows are always about half an hour long. Getting back to a Blue Bridge, where I heard the three-wheeler motorcycle go by. What is quite refreshing here is that even though the highways are quite busy, it's mainly with commercial vehicles. They're driving merchandise around, not just a car with 4 empty seats and a driver. not quite. Not quite. After the little minibus thing. Whoops. I'll just check. Yeah, I took a picture of that as well with the pilgrims seashell. 10 seconds left.
Ah.
So,
Too quick.
yep. This is Norma and Carlos, the running jackals, running beside the large canal leading to the roubine.
Roubine Avenue.
And there is the signal for 36. So let me just put things away and switch them off. And
Yeah, and
Norma
then
and
I
I-
want to ask you, why did you choose 36? Is there a particular reason?
312s.
Yeah.
I used to do 48, which, as you might guess, is 412s.
But why 12?
Well, at one
Is you're
time...
an Englishman?
No. At one time, they did some sort of cutback on my privileges on Stitcher. And I could only upload within a reasonable period of time 12-minute chunks. So I decided,
So
well...
it's them. It's the Americans decided 12. Yeah.
Well,
'Cause you see,
the
a
service...
European would never say 12. They would say
It
10.
worked out at 12 because 10 is what you can send as an email. Anything over 10 is considered a service they're offering you by giving you access to the internet. Anyway, hang on, I've got to stop this. I'm yammering on here. This is unacceptable.
I thought you turned it up.
No, I haven't. I haven't even turned off my timer. Let me do that right away. All right, so we're up to 37 minutes and 10 seconds. That's all you're getting today. Bye-bye.